take you shopping with me. So let me put the cart back here. I got the cards in the truck. Got the cards in the truck. We got cat food, cat litter, bird food. Here's the birdies over here. They're the birdies. They're eating their bread. That's good, birdies. Let's get you a little bit more. Just bear with me here. We're gonna take just a minute to feed the birdies some more. Yep. And now somebody's pulling up. Just hold tight. Okay. Just hold tight. How are you guys? Grocery shopping? Isn't it fun? Gonna do some laundry. Hi. There you go, birdies. Come here. You come here. That's for the birdies. They can have some bread. Okay. Now, if everybody just did this, put a little bird food on the ground for the birdies, that would be nice, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and put you up here, and I'll be right in. Doing something a little different today, are we? Yeah, we are. Something a little different. Okay. Pretty rock I found. Looks like a heart. Rocks have lots of energy too. Okay. You're my favorite. So, what do we have? Let's see. Let's just comb our hair a little here. Okay. Take a sip of tea. We've got a 7 of hearts randomly at the bottom and an 8 of cups randomly at the bottom. So we've got lots of options as long as we're walking away from our 8 cups. We've got lots of options. They may be confusing, but we have lots of options, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck. The birdies are out there eating. We'll go ahead. I seen the 9 of diamonds, and the 9 of diamonds, you know, is a card of abundance. So we have lots of options as long as we walk away from our past. And if we're not going to walk away from our past, then we're just going to stay confused is what I'm hearing. So are you walking away from your past, or are you still stuck in it? All right. Now, the thumbnail is a picture of an apple tree that was planted by my neighbor behind me, and I saw some green apples on it for the first time. He actually cut down a grapefruit tree because he can't eat grapefruit no more, and he put up an apple tree. So one thing has to die for another to be born, I'm hearing. And that's what we're trying to get you to understand, is that God can't fill full hands. You need to walk away from the past so that you can get your future here. And there's lots of options doing this. You don't just have one option. So that's what's nice. And then the little green apples on there, I think I seen like 3 of them. And that represented, again, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. 3s are very, very spiritual numbers. I want you guys to look up 3. Look up 3s, please. Okay, 3, please. Is that kind of poetic? Okay, so what we're doing here is we're talking about, if you remember when I talked about the apple, you want the same apple as you from the same tree, not the other half of the apple. Okay, so you want somebody right now to finish this mission, and you can see how the world is really rocking. And I mean that literally, right? You want somebody that can come in and be just like you. You don't have to decide on what to do tomorrow because everything that you do and say lines up with what that person does. Otherwise, you might as well just be alone. You know, why even bother? if you gotta go way back to kindergarten, all right? So really important to walk away from those 8 broken cups. Think about all your different options. Now, the birdies are eating their bread, and they're really happy because they just had scraps when I pulled up. 8 of diamonds. Your hard work is paying off. I heard that all night last night. And here's the 8 of Pentacle cards. I heard that all night last night is your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. So that's cool. And then underneath that is the 3 of Wands. Community, the project coming up, your mission partner coming in, your soulmate. Divine partner is the easiest way to put it. Keep your sights on that target and keep high expectations, boundaries, keep high vibed, okay? Because it's coming in. Here it is, 5 of spades. What's the 5 of spades? 5 of spades is a disappointment energy right now. A lot of you are just rolling your eyes to this and saying, yeah, you say this every day. I don't see nothing changing. Well, again, that energy is what you're attracting. Every day I wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a new energy. It's the 3 of Wands just fell on the floor here. So community, I keep thinking about my project. I'm at the store. I'm going to do laundry. I don't get depressed and say, oh, not this again. I just flow with it. And with that kind of energy, I'm going to attract in by saying and rolling my eyes and saying, yada, 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 yada. Okay. Get away from that because you're stopping your own progress. Now, there's a lot of next week and soon on YouTube. So therefore, I suggest you get rid of listening to that because that's where your 5 of spades is coming in. That's where your disappointment's coming in. Okay, top of the deck, we've got 2 that wanted to come out, the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Right now, you feel like you're in a kind of a miser state because you don't have maybe the abundance that you want. I know I went to the store and bought probably 5 things, and what do I get? You know, $50 gone, okay? It's not easy these days living like a miser, but they want you to be responsible and just buy what you need. If I was to tell you you were going to move in a month, you wouldn't go buy brand new furniture and stock up your cupboards. So I want you to live like you're moving in a month. So just buy what you need. If I would have bought all the stuff on sale and bought all kinds of, what do you call it, how we used to do that, we used to stock up. Instead of buying one thing, we'd buy 5. Okay, well, I had to get out of that mentality, and I had to get into the mentality of just buy what you need. So live your life like you're moving tomorrow. Remember I said 8 broken cups. If you want that 7 of hearts, that exploring your options and getting that 7 of diamonds result, then we have to be the 4 of diamonds, which is that miserly energy, into the 8 of cups, which is walking away from the past. Okay, that's the first message. Then I brought my Mage Tarot deck, which is talking about the 8 of Cups. All right. I just love all these birdies. Let's see if you can see them all. There they are. Aren't they cute? They're eating all their bread. So we're going to shuffle these up now and see what we get. Last night in Astro, we had a few people that ended up in the hospital. And don't forget, the med beds are not here yet. So, you know, they were all hooked up to the machines and etc. So you might have some people that you find out about that are in the hospital. And I'm sorry to say, but that's how it goes here in our physical avatar. One guy was laying there before I came back in and just wanted me to tell everybody that 5D and higher, he's fine. But 3 and 4D, he's laid up in a hospital bed with tubes coming out of his nose. So be careful out there, everybody. It can happen. Once again, we write our own soul contract, so he's taking it very well. And he knows that if he passes on, he passes on. He goes to a better place. He leaves his physical avatar. We're not worried about him, but I'm just letting you know that you may hear about some people in the hospital. I feel a lot of chaos coming up, and that's why we really want a divine partner. It's a lot easier to get through stuff when you have somebody to talk to, right? Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have the Hierophant. So everything I was feeling and saying, there's the card. The Hierophant. Don't settle for less. Guy or girl, don't settle for less. You want the Hierophant, and it's a favorable outcome, the Sun. So to me, those are the two most powerful cards that I would want to see besides the World Mission card, right? And Ace of Swords, oh, goodness gracious, sakes alive, right? St. Michael, Sword of Truth, with the Hierophant and the Sun. I don't think it gets much better than that, but we'll go one more. The World card. Now, you saw me shuffling. You saw me talking about that. Isn't that a trip? The Hierophant, the Sun, St. Michael, Sword of Truth, and the World card. Wow. Tarot blows my mind. Okay, top of the deck, we've got communication coming in, 8 of Wands. That's my space dude. So watch the skies, because he's getting beamed down. Girl or guy, they're getting beamed down to you. So we want to make sure that you be you, right? Be super, be you. Don't change. You know, like, right now, this is just how I am. You know, every day we just be us. King of Swords. Yep. So the King of Swords and the Hierophant, that's their energy. It's a favorable outcome. You're getting communication coming in very, very quickly, I feel. I'd be surprised if this wasn't a Chariot. No, it's the 8 of Swords, just because it's saying that if any of you are stuck, then you're just getting in your own way. And it goes back to the energy where I said, some of you are just rolling your eyes saying, yeah, you keep saying that. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm just going to not even listen anymore. That kind of attitude, that's where you're making your own 8 of Swords. You can get out of this real easy, but you ain't. But you are not, whatever the word is. You're staying stuck in your prison. 10 of Wands. Look at that picture, okay? Why would a 10 of Wands, this picture here, and this picture, the 8 of Swords, why would that come out after all them happy cards? Because St. Michael's telling you the truth. He's saying that you're making your own misery. You're preventing your own good future. You have to keep questing. Page of Wands, keep moving forward, keep doing what I said. You wake up and you just say, yeah, this is exciting, this is great, instead of, oh, it didn't happen again and they said it was gonna. Queen of Swords. So the king gets the queen we had the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and St. Michael's Sword of Truth. The Hierophant, the Sun card. Okay, so the only bad cards in here, even if you want to call them bad, they're not the devil. They're just, your communication is being blocked from your own self-doubt, your own stuckness, right? Your own stuckness and your own prison. Okay? Your own prison, your 10 of Wands. So let's get out of that, okay? I'm going to start the car and roll down the windows. Get some fresh air in here, huh? Hi, birdies. I'm going to give you a couple more pieces because you're doing such a good job. And we're just going to leave it right there because that's as plain as day. You're getting in your own way. All right? You're getting in your own way. Here you go, birdies. Yeah, a loaf of bread, the cheapest loaf of bread cost about $1.50, $1.60. Go through one of them a day. It's worth it for the birdies. Here you go, birdies. I loved it when bread was on sale for like 35 cents. It doesn't matter. See, that's what I'm saying. You know, we can get all in our head and say, well, I ain't going to feed the birds because I'm broke. I can't afford it. Well, I'm not broke and I can't take it with me and I'm only going to get richer. Yes, I am. Am I going to get Richard? Oh, look at that. Look at that name that came out. Is your name Richard? I'm only going to get richer and my hard work is paying off with this 8 of diamonds. And I'm going to spend my money on animals. That's what I like. You might go today to Starbucks and buy yourself an $8 coffee where I can get 2, 4, 6, 8. I can get 4 loaves of bread for my birds. Okay, and then I bought a big bag of Temptations. I never bought Temptations dry cat food before, so I bought a big bag of that. And that was like $16 for only 13.5 pounds. That's probably expensive, but the Science Diet I buy is like over $100. So, you know, if you want to talk prices, I can talk prices with you all day long. But are we going to let the prices get in our way and not do what we need to do? You can go out and buy something for yourself or for your car or your truck. But what about all the stray animals? You know, they can't just go in the store and buy something. Right, birdies? You getting some more bread? Oh, they're eating it all up. Yeah. They can't go in the store and buy any. They got to wait till we give them some. So I love you guys. I'm so excited to be here feeding my birdies. It's the most funnest thing I can do, feeding my animals. And the other thing I wanted to tell you too is to tie up your legal loose ends. I'm doing that. I'm getting rid of any kind of 8 of Cups, any kind of past stuff that I need to get rid of. I'm getting rid of it, like getting rid of the judgments that I have for other people. I don't have any judgments to pay, but I'm having all the people that owe me money, they're going to have to get taken care of. Insurance policies that I don't need because I don't have anybody to give it to. The animals said they didn't want my life insurance policy. So things like that, okay? I'm not going to get into all that personal stuff, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You're doing it. Everybody's doing it. Don't give up. Don't sit there and say, well, it hasn't happened yet, so I'm just not going to listen to you or anybody. Fuck y'all. Don't be like that, okay? Hierophant, the Sun, Ace of Swords, the World card. Underneath the World card, let's go one more deeper. We've got the 9 of Wands. That's where the Indian gets the wolf on the stick. That's my card of endings. That's my card of emotional bullshit is over. The enemy has lost. Winning, 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 won. I love you guys. I am Saint Mystic. Thank you for listening.